Hey guys, I'm Sebastian, host of Ninth Island Connection, your weekly resource for all things Vegas. If this is your first time here, go ahead and subscribe. If you're looking for stuff about Vegas, you landed on our channel. That's all that we do. Room tours, hotel reviews, everything having to do with Vegas. We're also all over social media, of course, Instagramming, TikToking, everywhere. And in the description below, you're gonna see how you can watch our television show wherever you are. So go ahead and check that out. I cannot believe that we are already talking about May 2025. This year is on fast forward. I feel like maybe that's an age thing. As I get older, it feels like every month is a little bit faster. Well, in this video, we're gonna share with you everything going on in Vegas in the month of May.
Pool season is in full effect, and that means parties at the popular pool day clubs. Unfortunately, one popular party pool is still undergoing construction. The Go Pool at Flamingo Las Vegas was hoping to open to the public back on March 17th, and then they changed that date and pushed it out to April 11th. We recently checked out the pool, and it doesn't appear that the party's going to be happening anytime soon at the Go Pool. However, the family pool is available at Flamingo. It's going to be a little bit busy though, so you may want to check out some of the other Caesars pools that you have access to. And this really is a bummer, but you know what? That's the thing about Vegas. It's constantly changing. The competition is fierce, and these guys are doing what they got to do to stay competitive in Vegas. This was actually our go-to pool when we were looking to party in Vegas. We've spent days here for bikini contests, dance parties, DJs, birthdays, you name it. And I'm sure that by the time they're done with this will again be the go-to. We were hoping that they were going to be open this pool season, but I have to say, I really don't see that happening this pool season because it typically ends around mid-October. You know what they say about April showers, they bring May flowers. However, here in Vegas, the rain has been pretty scarce, but the pollen is in full effect. Yes, we do have pollen in Vegas, and with these desert blooms, if you have allergies, start taking your medication well before you come to Vegas. The overall weather in May is absolutely beautiful, with daily temperatures ranging between the mid-80s to mid-90s, and cooling down in the evenings, upper 50s to low 60s. Absolutely perfect. The Vegas weather is not the only thing heating up here in May. The entertainment and events happening this month certainly warrant the title of Las Vegas being the entertainment capital of the world. Of course, if you've been here in May before, you know the biggest event happening is the Electric Daisy Carnival, better known as EDC. EDC 2025 will be held May 16th to 18th at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That's going to be up in North Las Vegas, about a 30-45 minute drive from the Strip, depending on where you're staying. While all of the Vegas staples like Carrot Top, Purple Rain, all of those guys are still here. These are some of the musicians and comedians who are heading here to the Ninth Island in the month of May. Let's start with music. The Pretenders at the CWIN on May 1st, Sammy Hagar at Dolby Live at Park MGM on the 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 9th, 10th, 14th, 16th, and 17th. Plenty of time to check him out. J Balvin at Michelob Ultra Arena, that's over at Mandalay Bay on the 3rd. B Slade at the Westgate, great property, that's going to be on the 3rd. Post Malone and Jelly Roll at Allegiant Stadium on the 3rd. Barry Manilow still doing his thing at the Westgate, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17. The Queens, Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills over at Michelob Ultra Arena, that's going to be on the 9th. Pitbull, which is one of my top 5 shows here in Vegas, at Fountain Blue on the 9th and 10th. Dead & Company at the Sphere, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17th of May. Josh Groban at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace, 9th, 10th, 14th, 16th, and 17th. Brad Paisley over at the CWIN on the 9th and 10th. Babyface at the Palms on the 9th and 10th. Santana at House of Blues at Mandalay Bay, 14th, 15th, 17th, 18th, 21st, 22nd, 24th, 25th. Tom Jones at the Wynn, 14th, 16th, and 17th. Disturbed at MGM Grand on the 17th. Katy Perry at T-Mobile Arena on the 17th. Bruno Mars at Dolby Live, that's over at Park MGM on the 21st, 24th, 25th, 28th, 30th, and 31st. Janet Jackson at Resorts World Las Vegas, 21st, 24th, 25th, 28th, 30th, and 31st. Kenny Chesney over at the Sphere, the 22nd, 24th, 25th, 28th, 30th, and 31st. Hardy at T-Mobile Arena, that's going to be on the 23rd. Hauser at Coliseum at Caesars Palace on the 25th. Rod Stewart at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace on the 29th, 31st, and April 1st. Howard Hewitt and Climax over at Westgate on the 31st. Kendrick Lamar over at Allegiant Stadium on the 31st. Don't forget to check out our merchandise shop right here. We've got your t-shirts, your hats, coffee mugs, everything Ninth Island Connection. That's wrapping it up for music. Let's get funny. There's actually a lot of comedy happening in Vegas in the month of May. Starting with Matt Rife over at MGM Grand Garden Arena on the 2nd. Jerry Seinfeld at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace on the 2nd and 3rd. Jimmy O. Yang over at the Wynn on the 2nd and 3rd. Jim Jeffries at the Venetian on the 2nd and 3rd. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler at Resorts World Las Vegas on the 3rd. Carlos Mencia at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. That's going to be on the 6th, 7th, 13th, 14th, 20th, 21st, 27th, and 28th. Pretty much the entire month of May. Love and Laughter, that's Tony Braxton and Cedric the Entertainer at the Cosmopolitan on the 10th. That is definitely on my list. Tony Hinchcliffe over at Resorts World Las Vegas on the 10th. David Spade and Nikki Glazer over at the Venetian on the 16th and 17th. Jeff Dunham at Planet Hollywood on the 18th. Jimmy Carr at the Wynn on the 23rd. We Them Ones Comedy Tour, that's going to be at Dolby Live at Park MGM on the 23rd. Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias, is going to be over at the Cosmopolitan on the 23rd and 24th. Sal Vulcano, that's from Impractical Jokers, at the Venetian on the 24th. Sebastian Maniscalco over at the Wynn on the 24th and 25th. Whitney Cummings at the Venetian on the 25th. Marcelo Hernandez over at the Cosmopolitan. He's from SNL and absolutely hilarious. That's going to be on the 25th. Jim Gaffigan, my favorite clean comedian, over at the Wynn on the 28th through 31st. Let's talk about sports. Las Vegas Aviators are at home at the Las Vegas Ballpark on the 1st through the 4th, 13 through 18, and then 27 through the 31st. We've got some boxing with Inoue versus Cardenas over at T-Mobile Arena. That's going to be on the 4th. Las Vegas Aces at Michelob Ultra Arena over at Mandalay Bay on the 23rd and 30th. Premier Boxing Champions Plant vs. Resendez, Charlo vs. La Mana at Michelob Ultra Arena at Mandalay Bay on the 31st. And as always, we have to give you guys this quick disclaimer. Stay up to date on any event that you plan on attending, as things here in Vegas change constantly. By the time you're watching this, something may have been canceled, something new may have been announced. Do your research into the policies for both the venue and the artist as well, because they have different policies on what can come in, whether it's your phone, size of your purse, you get the picture. So just do your research. For the most up-to-date information on Las Vegas events, check out our weekly podcast, This Week in Vegas, the Ninth Island Connection podcast, where we share news, weather, and events happening each week, every single Monday here in Vegas. Check out our Ninth Island Connection YouTube channel. That's a wrap on this one, guys. As always, we want to hear from you. Are you coming to Vegas in the month of May? Are you heading to one of these events? Let us know in the comments. If you haven't already, you made it this far, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. If you're looking for information about Vegas, that's all we do here on our channel. Room reviews, hotel reviews, pool tours, everything here in Vegas. One last plug, we do have a television show. Check out the description below so that you can see how you can watch our television show wherever you are. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Ninth Island Connection highlights Las Vegas businesses, entertainment, events, and activities on and off the Strip, keeping our viewers connected with the Ninth Island of Las Vegas. From local mom and pop restaurants to those owned and operated by top chefs, from kitchen action to the inspiration behind the dishes, we deliver the culinary creations of Vegas. From Las Vegas entertainers and athletes to all of the exciting activities and experiences around the Vegas Valley, we keep our viewers connected with all of the excitement that the entertainment capital of the world has to offer. Of course, we can't forget about the casinos that make Vegas, Vegas, with exclusive tours of the incredible amenities and beautiful accommodations, getting right in the heart of the casino floor action and entertainment, as well as interviews with casino owners, CEOs, GMs, and executive chefs. We bring the Las Vegas Casino into our viewers' homes. Highlighting lesser-known areas like the Fremont East District, the Arts District, and Brewery Row, we bring attention to these small businesses that have become fast favorites in the local community. We bring our viewers a complete Vegas experience. We also invite our viewers along as we venture into the great outdoors of the Las Vegas Valley, sharing short road trips, hikes, and the unique sights found in the Mojave Desert. Great people, great stories, great connections, only on Ninth Island Connection.